College degree is only valuable if you're using that degree to do a line of work that you're obsessed with. So if you're doing that, you're winning. But the average person, that's not the case for them.
You want to know what the biggest waste of money is? Is a college degree. A lot of people think that you can't have a good job, that you can't succeed in life without that degree, and that's simply not true.
So who's going to tell me that I can't get a job? Who's going to tell me that I'm just not going to get employed, ever? It's so annoying to log onto LinkedIn every single day. See job openings. Oh, we're looking for people, blah, 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 blah. I apply, nothing back. I get absolutely nothing back. I genuinely am starting to lose hope that I'm never going to find a job.
So apparently the job market is so bad right now that even people with college degrees are having trouble finding jobs. Now, it doesn't make it any better that thousands of people are being let go at the same exact time. So what does this mean for the job market?
Who were the top in their profession from 30 years ago. You're learning from a textbook how to do marketing, but you're not learning about social media, or not nearly as much as you should be. So you're just left to graduate and then go off into the real world and not be up to date with anything that's actually happening. My advice for any college kids: get real life experience while you're in school. Get an internship. You have so much time in school, you can handle it. That's how you're gonna learn. Definitely do not rely on a textbook. The media landscape changes so fast. You think college was a waste of time? Agree or disagree?
I agree. If you're going to go to college for anything, try to get some sort of experience while going to college, because the last thing you want to do is finish school, get thrown into the real world, and you have no experience on what you're supposed to be doing. And like she said, the landscape of the real world changes daily. So if you think what's in the textbook is going to be relevant, you're mistaken.
You want to know what the biggest waste of money is? Is a college degree. A lot of people think that you can't have a good job, that you can't succeed in life without that degree, and that's simply not true. Now, I do have a master's degree in Homeland Security, and I have undergrad in business. However, college is not for everybody, and just because you don't have that degree doesn't mean you can't make it in life. In fact, most people who get out of high school and go straight to the workforce and work hard, they actually have more experience and knowledge in that field than somebody who went to college to study that field.
A realization I've had to come to terms with is that I went to school, worked full time, and got a full 4-year bachelor's degree, and it ain't do nothing for me. I feel like I just wasted my time. I feel like if you're not going to do anything like medical related or law or human resources, and even then, what's the point? What's the point?
So who's going to tell me that I can't get a job? Who's going to tell me that I'm just not going to get employed, ever? It's so annoying to log onto LinkedIn every single day. See job openings. Oh, we're looking for people, blah, 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 blah. I apply, nothing back. I get absolutely nothing back. I genuinely am starting to lose hope that I'm never going to find a job. But I found this app that has been bringing back some of my hope. It's called Sprout. It's basically like Tinder for job searching. You just log on, upload your resume, and the AI will make a tailored cover letter for each of the jobs that you apply to. Just swipe right. I just swipe right on every single job on there. Times is hard, people. Get on Sprout.
The job market is so bad that they made a Tinder app for jobs. Now, instead of applying to jobs all day, you just have to swipe right. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that, but I wonder if it actually works.
I got laid off, check. Layoff, check. Guys, I have an update for you. This is really not a joking matter, of course, but we use humor to cope with things. If you didn't know my job situation, basically I started working with a startup company in late January, early February. After leaving a job I did really like, but I felt like it was, ready to move on to the next chapter. No job is ever 100% secure, but startups are definitely more of a risk. I had a great connection with this company, and I actually started on a contract with them, so I had a 2-month contract. It was kind of a trial period, and then after that trial period, they were like, yes, we like what's up, we like what you're doing. And then they officially employed me after that. This is not a rat on this company specifically, but I basically got on a call around a month ago, and they were like, hey, really love what you're doing. We have shifted our internal priorities, and we basically can't pay you anymore, which is really cute. And I've never been in this position before. And I know I'm making light of it, and it's also a month out. I honestly haven't talked about it, and if you're someone who's gotten laid off or ever lost a job or whatever, it feels embarrassing. Like, I felt embarrassed at first, one, because I was so surprised. Like, I thought things were going well, which they ended up reaffirming me, like, yes, things are going well, we are happy with what you're doing. Like, kind of a it's not you, it's me kind of breakup. It's literally how it felt. I was like, oh my god, why is my company breaking up with me out of nowhere? But like, oh my gosh, does it feel embarrassing, especially being that it was a new job and I left a job for this job, to kind of just be taken aback and then also be told, like, you couldn't have really done anything, but like, you're not gonna have a paycheck. Like, it definitely is frustrating and also just, again, embarrassing, because I'm like, I just, you know, I've been raving to people about my job in this company, and now
That sucks.
I don't even work there anymore. I'm not embarrassed anymore, and I also am very trusting that, like, when one door closes, so another one can open. I've weirdly been like posting less because I feel like I've kind of taken a step back from like evaluating what my life actually, like, what I actually want to be doing with my life. So thankful for my savings account, and then also I had a couple of side gigs that I was doing, which were able to just bring me a little bit of money, even though I lost like my main income. And I've been focusing this month on picking up a couple of other side gigs as well too, just in the meantime. And I actually did have a job interview today. My first interview. It took a month, but I got one. Just wanted to update and be transparent, and if you've ever been laid off, I feel you, unfortunately. Like, I am now right there with you. And again, this is no direct shade to the company that I was with. Sometimes it's how the cookie crumbles. It just sucks when, like, it's your cookie that's crumbling. So we are moving forward. I also had time to start up one of my little passion projects that I've been wanting to do, which is Burnout to Baddie. I finally had some free time to be able to do that. So more to come on this account, and then I made it its own Instagram account as well if you want to check out and support. So yeah, love you guys. Heart goes out to anyone in this position, but I know we're all going to be okay, and let's keep killing it.
It's actually crazy to see how many people are being laid off at the same exact time from different jobs. There are big name companies out there right now shutting the doors on their warehouses and firing people. And as an employee being laid off, there's nothing you can do. So a lot of people are just left there wondering what's next. It's crazy to see this happening right now, and the year is just about to end. So I can't imagine what 2026 is going to look like.
I actually don't know what to do anymore. To my fellow unemployed people out there, what do you do with all your free time? It's like, yeah, I will apply to
Need a
jobs every
hobby.
day, but what else do I do with my time? Like, if I'm honest, I spend most of my time on my phone and watching random shit. So I'm getting sick of it. I'm sick of Netflix. I'm sick of YouTube. I'm sick of it all. And I've tried to do other stuff. Like, I've done some coloring, I've did some reading, I did some painting, but I just don't know what else to do. And like, taking myself out and treating myself is great, but that costs a lot of money and I'm unemployed, so and the same with seeing friends. There's only so many times I can go see my friends, and also a lot of the time that involves money, which I do not have. So yeah, I just don't know what to do with all this free time, and I feel like I'm going insane. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay guys, at this point I'm gonna have to start selling feet pictures, because this job market is unreal. I have never seen a job market like this. I've never had so much trouble finding a job. When can anybody ever tell me before that you have applied for hundreds and hundreds of jobs? Like, I have years of experience in healthcare, in customer service, in education. I have a bachelor's degree that I can't even use. I at this point, I have applied for more than 600 jobs. I am running out of thoughts to put on cover letters. I am running out of everything. Am I using ChatGPT? Absolutely. Aren't we all? Because we don't know what else to say on the cover letters. We're trying to tweak our bullet points or our summaries because we don't know what else to say. Like, and the fact that I have to just end up waiting a few more days to go back on LinkedIn or Indeed or even just different company websites, because it's the same thing, because I'm applying so much and it's constantly the same jobs. But the problem also is that these are ghost jobs. They're not even real. Or you continue to see the same job that, like, oh, you know, reposted 2 weeks ago, and yet it says, you know, 100 people have clicked on it. Well, then obviously they're just not even looking. But this is absolutely unreal. Obviously, costs are up. I'm in Illinois, so we've got tax on tax on tax on tax on tax. So our gas is nearing $4 because we have a new gas tax, and then we have the tax on the gas tax. And how are people supposed to survive? And I'm so tired of hearing, like, oh, people are lazy and they don't want to work. Are you kidding me? I know I am not the only one. I see these TikToks all the time. People applying for hundreds of jobs. We're trying. Like, it's not a bunch of lazy people. Are there lazy people out there? Of course there are. But we're being put in with a lot of people that don't want to work when we're trying. I've seen people on LinkedIn who have applied for more than 1,000 jobs, which I'm not far from. But this is absolutely unbelievable. And I have applied, like, look, my bachelor's is in the healthcare field. Would I take something in customer service, or like right now I just kind of do a little bit of side hustling education, like tutoring and stuff? Just give me a job where I can pay the bills and have some benefits. I don't think that's too much to ask for.
It's getting to the point where people are getting tired of applying to jobs. Because what's happening is they're applying over and over and over and hearing nothing back. Some people out there applied to hundreds of thousands of jobs and only got one interview. If you're somebody in that position, what are you supposed to do? The job market is not as easy as it used to be. And it shows from all these people making videos talking about their experience. So while there might be lazy people out there that aren't trying to get jobs, there's a lot of people out there that are actually trying and nothing's working.
College degree is only valuable if you're using that degree to do a line of work that you're obsessed with. So if you're doing that, you're winning. But the average person, that's not the case for them. I know so many people that were sold into the college experience because it would make you more well-rounded and it's going to help you get a good job. And now they're $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 in debt working for fucking $20 an hour. Standard education system in America, it's absolutely trash. And the fact that we even allow 18-year-olds to take out loans that are that big when they have no concept as to what that's actually going to do to their life, like, I just think it's crazy, honestly.
When you think about how young these kids are, when they get approved for these student loans, it's actually mind-blowing. Like, how do these companies expect somebody that's fresh out of high school to know how to pay off these loans, let alone even knowing how a loan even functions? Most of these kids are screwed right out of high school when they put themselves in this position. And these companies don't care. Now I want to know what you guys think about this, because there's a lot of people out there that seem to be going through the same exact thing. Do you really think getting a college degree was a waste of time? I want to know your thoughts, so let me know down in the comment section. As for the video, this was the end, so if you enjoyed this, make sure you leave a like on it, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button too so you can stay tuned for the next upload. Until then, I'll see you on the next one.